Hey, what's up, YouTube? So I just finished listening to the rebroadcast of Alex Jones show today, where they had Lindsay Williams on. Actually, the last few minutes got cut off, so I didn't hear the whole thing, but it sounded pretty crazy what this guy was saying. I think everybody knows who Lindsay Williams is, so I won't get into that. I've actually, since I've started following him, he's been pretty accurate in my book, so I give some validity to the stuff that he rambles off. So let me just recap this really quick. He says that normal oil rigs, they operate at a pressure of about 1500 psi, and the BP rig hit whatever it hit at a pressure of 25,000 to 70,000 psi. Again, normal rigs 1500, current oil rig in the Gulf 25,000 to 70,000. And he said that we don't have the technology to contain anything at that high a psi. So that's that. He basically says that the only way that they're going to contain this is by using a nuclear device, and the guys at BP are worried that they drilled so far down and they tapped into this area that they know little about, I guess, that they're worried that a nuke, if they get it wrong, could just totally devastate the whole situation. So that's a pretty scary thought. But this is the real thing that I really wanted to throw out here. Lindsay Williams mentioned that the EPA had done tests of the air quality a couple days ago, and they've been suppressing the report. And he says that the volcano, or whatever it is that BP has tapped into, is releasing some very toxic chemicals that are now airborne. And again, he says the EPA is aware of this and they're not releasing the data to the public. He somehow got his hands on it. So here are the three chemicals he says that are in there, or elements, or whatever you want to call them. The first is hydrogen sulfide, and the EPA allows 5 to 10 parts per billion. He says currently they recorded 1,200 parts per billion. Again, this is in the air that they tested in the area. Benzene, they allow 0 to 4 parts per billion, and they currently tested 3,000 parts per billion. And the last one is methylene chloride. The EPA allows 61 parts per billion, and they currently tested 3,000 to 3,400 parts per billion. So that really doesn't sound good. And you know, if the EPA knows that this air is getting really toxic, that could lend some validity to the reports of the crops and the birds dying down there, and it could make sense that that's why the military's there, and it could lend some validity to the rumors that, you know, they're planning mass evacuations and all this jazz. So anyways, the Alex Jones channel does not have the Lindsay Williams interview up today yet, but I suspect that they will soon. So if you're subscribed to that channel, keep your eyes out and definitely give a listen to it. That's all for now. Later, YouTube.